Wisdom gets you in a place where nobody can hit. What does it feel like to fit in a place that is versatile and with a treasure of talents? Yes, everything is set. Immaculate College for Women, the flash of brilliance. This is a place where learning is eloquent with evolution. ICW shines bright on the outskirts of Cuddalore and was soon to become one of the most rise-up college in the region. It aspired to create the key to unlock the dreams of many youngsters in rural areas. The college has served 7 years for socially and economically deprived students. We have more than 2,300 brightest sparks of nation. The female students rank higher, making it strong when empowering women in the town of Cuddalore. It holds the distinction of being the only institution to provide higher education to the needy in surrounding region. Architecture, location and resourcefulness have made ICW a spot not to be missed in the city. The college has an excellent infrastructure in terms of fine classrooms, library, outstanding computer labs, well-equipped physics and chemistry labs. Also, the college has encompassing auditorium, spacious playground, exquisite hostel with net facilities and so on. ICW operates buses for the convenience of students and staff residing in and around Cuddalore. The college is sincerely trying to kick upstairs the academic standards with a tireless effort of well-qualified and devoted faculty. ICW offers to aspire multiple of courses in both UG and PG programs. Each course aims students to move confident with technical knowledge coupled with enhanced practical skills. The college has attempted to implement earn and learn strategy for the future betterment of students. Immaculate College nurtures talent and fosters equal opportunity by working closely with the government or corporate to facilitate a number of scholarships for underprivileged students. Several turn of achievements pulled off the college to next level. The perseverance of pupils led to university rank holders from various departments to add more laurels to the institution.
Education is everything. Education is your path. Education is your way in life for whatever you want to do. When girls are educated, their country is becoming stronger and more prosperous. Girls are constantly faced with barriers to securing a quality education due to poverty, cultural norms, poor infrastructure, and violence. It is their human rights to receive a quality education. Our women education is Franciscan Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. It is one of the oldest societies of women religious in the world. Founded in Pondicherry, India on 16th October 1844 by servant of God Louis Savary, MEP. Our founder established a school in 1844 with only one girl student. Our sisters are involved in various ministries such as education, healthcare, and social service. Immaculate College Cuddalore was founded in 2015 with 198 years. The current college population is almost 2,400. The college provides quality and affordable education to girls and the poor. We at Immaculate College Women Cuddalore want all women to be educated and self-sufficient.
The online experiences explore the fine skills students hold. ICW maintains impeccable family with its students, faculty members, staff and alumni in spite of different endlines.
As we know that technology is to improve the way people live and to enhance the learning process, which is why we have well-equipped labs of workshops with well-trained tutor to ensure our education. Our college has provided us with many short courses in terms of technology to boost up our knowledge. Also, the competition conducted at the end of the courses nurtured us to bring out our talents, which led us in the path of being professional.
The enormous and strenuous effort of both national and international committee members led to a 3 days virtual international conference on the theme Revolution and Transformation in Culture and Myth in All Disciplines, which is a multidisciplinary forum focuses on innovative projects, theories, and research finding in the field of arts and science.
I am glad and fortunate enough to be a part of Immaculate Committee because it possesses all the qualities of an ideal college with an outstanding course curriculum and faculty members. I come from a poor background and the nominal fee structure of the college helped us to get excellent education to all the students from all over the society without any inequality. The legit target of the Immaculate College was not built to earn profit, instead to impart knowledge and to come out with bright careers so as to shape our future in the best possible way. I guarantee that Immaculate College is the best women college to ensure us with safety and protection and to empower us to do challenging tasks.
ICW has conducted many short-term professional courses with certification to psych up students' career. It also produces bright and brilliant students through various diploma courses offered by the college in collaboration with Longford International College, Ireland.
Our students are good at innovation and technology. They create movies using multimedia. Our college posters, brochures, short movies, invitations are done by our students. Every week they upload educational videos on YouTube. We are following software created by our students. Angry stomach detection, automatic attendance taker, object detection for the blind, math tutor, home automation, smart irrigation system, drone for delivering medicines in rural area, and many more. We have 3 software which are ready to get pattern right. One is EdCore, that is student learning platform. Second one is Anicat to artificial intelligence. And third one is students attendance using QR code. We are on the process of starting innovation and incubation and business startups in our college.
It has become appallingly obvious that the technology has exceeded our humanity. Computers are magnificent tools for the realization of our dreams, but no machine can replace the human spark of spirit, compassion, love, and understanding. A very good morning to the A very good morning to the respectable dignitaries. Myself is Kirti Shah, Department of Computer Science and Application, here to lead you for the conference organized by the Department of Computer Science, Immaculate College for Women, and it's my pleasure to be the master of ceremony for this event. On behalf of all the faculty members and organizing committee, I would like to welcome you all for this virtual internal conference on trends and application of emerging technologies in computer science. We appreciate every one of you taking time of your busy schedule to join us today. We hope you and me will learn a lot today. So we lined up virtually for you to be fruitful and engaging. Prayer should be the key of the day and lock of the night. To begin the auspicious occasion, may I invite you all to listen the words of the Lord and invoke the presence of Almighty. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. All things wise and wonderful, the good God made them all. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. All things wise and wonderful, the good God made them all. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, He made the glowing colors and made the tiny waves. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. All things wise and wonderful, the good God made them all. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. All things wise and wonderful, the good God made them all. The purple-headed mountains, the rivers running by, the sunset and the morning, the brightness of the sky. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. All things wise and wonderful, the good God made them all. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. All things wise and wonderful, the good God made them all. Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in our heart. I bid a very warm welcome to all the renowned speakers and delegates who took out their valuable time and joined us today to be a part of this conference. We are honored to have you all with us. It's my great pleasure to invite Mrs. Jennifer Gracie Liberalis Mary, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to welcome the gathering.
Warm greetings to one and all present in this virtual conference. It is indeed a felicity to be here amidst everyone. The strength, passion, and the patience to reach the stars to change the world belongs to those who believe in the beauty of attaining their dreams into reality. The untiring efforts, the strong determination, and the hard work of our blooming buds and our colleagues is an outcome of this very big day. It is a matter of great honor for me to welcome our chief guest, dignitaries of ICW, colleagues, students, distinguished participants, and everyone. I express my gratitude to welcome you all for this internal virtual conference on the theme Trends and Applications of Emerging Technologies in Computer Science, being organized by the Department of Computer Science, Immaculate College for Women, Kadalur. Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world. With this quote, I'm profusely elated to take an opportunity to welcome our chief guest of this session, Dr. S. Sengol Merlin, Cloud Solution Architect, Freelancer, Texas, USA. She has organized international and national conferences and workshops and delivered more than 30 special lectures in faculty development programs. She has got 14 years of teaching and industrial experience. Her research interests include image and speech processing, machine learning, and data science. On behalf of our management, I welcome you, ma'am, for providing your gracious presence to join us to enhance our joy. Leaders are made, they are not born. They are made by hard work, which is the price which all of us must pay to achieve any goal that is worthwhile. A woman with great mission and vision is an icon for hard work. She is none other than our secretary, Reverend Sister Sahaya Mary Nachitram, ICW, who has crossed boundaries of excellence with her great spirit towards profession. You are a leader. You show motherly love, gives faithful confidence. Your endless care, guidance, and support prove that you are a great leader. We are really blessed to have a secretary like you. With a thankful heart, we welcome you, dear sister. The more you take responsibility of your past, and present, the more you are able to create the future you seek. It is my turn to extend a gracious and inclusive welcome to our respected principal, Dr. M. Sushila Devi, who has been a pillar in organizing this conference. It is your sense of commitment which creates an apt platform for us to grow both mentally and spiritually. On this day, with merging of minds, we welcome you, dear ma'am. Creativity is especially expressed in the ability to make connections, to make associations, to turn things around and express them in a new way. With a spring in my step, anticipation in my heart, and with a lift of my heart, I warmly and respectfully welcome our HR, Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Sami, to this gathering. Your goodwill, appreciation, motivation, support, and positive vibration has a great impact in molding ourselves for the integral dimensions of the growth of this great institution. Welcome you, dear sister. It's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to Mrs. S. Subulashmi, Head Department of CS and BCA, who has been the backbone of this program. A special word of welcome to my dear presenters who are here to discuss their research work on interesting topics to lighten you up. I also welcome my dear participants from various colleges, teaching and non-teaching staff of our college. I would like to place on record our deep appreciation of the support and assistance of the organizing committee of ICW in making this conference a virtual reality. Before we carry on with this conference, I would give my regards and gratefulness to all the people who made this occasion possible with your sheer contribution. I hope today's conference will lay a foundation stone for many upcoming memories. Once again, it's a glad welcome we bring you to this day filled with the desires, hopes, and dreams we all share. We welcome you all.
Small cheer and great welcome make a merry feast, says William Shakespeare. Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words of welcome. Words may inspire, but action creates change. Now, let us watch the informative video. As far as the breeze, as wondrous as the sea, enchanting to a heart, a warm welcome would be a person with perfection in action. I hand over the session to Mrs. L. Catherine Lemoria, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, who is always developing as a confident with definite goals in curriculum, to say a few words about the conference.
Success is where presentation and opportunity meet. A lovely and warm morning to our most valued and worthy guest, Management Committee, respected staffs, and beloved friends. My first bunch of thanks goes to the Almighty, whose omnipresence has helped us bring this conference with successful peace. Thank you, God. It's my pleasure to introduce this virtual internal conference on multidisciplinary research entitled as Trends and Applications of Emerging Technologies in Computer Science, which has been organized by our college under the guidance of our Reverend Secretary Sister Sahayam, our Professor Dr. M. Susila Devi, and convener Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Sami. The Department of Computer Science has started in the year 2015 with 23 students. Then BCA was established in 2017 UG stream. At present, our department CS and BCA holds 400 students in UG. Our department has a very rich alumni base. The computer science studies that started in a very small room have turned out to a huge department with a state of the art computing and other infrastructural facilities by our Immaculate College for Women. To be a center of excellence in computer science education, to prepare a professionally competent programmers with lifelong learning attitude for the accomplishment of ever growing needs of society, to be a hub of cutting edge technology in computer science by organizing seminars and offering other conferences and workshops in order to motivate the students to get employment opportunities. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. In order to explore the students to the field of first international conference was organized by our department on 16th July 2021. Our students were motivated to participate and present the papers. In order to acknowledge our students' efforts, all the papers were compiled and was published as a book titled The Impact of Interactive Technologies in Humans' Life. A little progress every day adds up to big results. As a result, the virtual internal conference is being organized by our department under the theme of Trends and Applications of Emerging Technologies in Computer Science. For this conference, we received a total of 24 abstracts, among the 6 were selected, which consists of the topic related to cybersecurity, blockchain, big data, machine learning, and various other trends in computer science. These papers underwent various levels of scrutinization by our editorial committee. This conference made of students to become a comfort zone and explore the ideas around them. It really took a backbreaking effort for our dear students and professors to come up with the excellent art of creating a paper. The way to get started is to quit talking and be doing. Finally, the day was arrived to present our students' hard work, and here comes our students to present the research work. Best wishes for successful presentation, dears. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom. The day is much awaited day in every student's life, as it gives returns to the effort put in by them throughout the academic endeavor. It gives a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments. I invite the students to proceed with the presentation. Block Before the presentation, I request our HR, Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Sami, to say a few words about the chief guest.
Honorable Principal and respected Secretary and all the faculties of Immaculate College for Women, Kadalur, good morning. And this is the second conference and we are conducting. Last year we had a first conference. It went on very well. And we had some people from foreign countries, like from Ireland, we had someone, Mr. Vincent, and also from Tanzania, East Africa, Tanzania, and we had Mr. Andrew. And this year we are very happy that, and we have someone from America, US, and she's directly watching from US our program. I think our students are presenting very, very well. And this year they tried their level best to plan and practice. I believe that she will enjoy with us. And dear madam, we are proud to have you and we are very happy. Actually, we had someone, we planned for someone who will be the chief guest. But unfortunately, he could not make it. So we have requested
Dr. S. Sengol Merlin, and day before yesterday around 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. And immediately she accepted. She accepted and she said yes. To be frank, now it is midnight for them. But she accepted to observe our students' presentation and to give her feedback. So, as I talk about Dr. Sengol Merlin, and she has 14 years of experience in research and development, teaching and industrial experience in cloud ecosystems and machine learning. Have extensive experience in leading delivery teams and managing agile projects, working as a freelancer in the US, providing solution consultations to leading IT companies. Her qualification is ME, PhD in computer science, and ME computer science and engineering from Anna University, secured university rank, and PhD in computer science discipline from Anna University in 2019 for submitting a research work on cloud ecosystems and mobile based authentication. And the positions held Dean of Women Students for 3 years in Loyola College, Chennai of Engineering and Technology, Associate Professor, 10.5 years. She worked in Loyola College, Chennai of Engineering and Technology and held multiple responsibilities as PAC member, NBA coordinator, project coordinator, cyber cell convener, internal complaints committee convener. And also she worked as a database administrator, bridge services in London, UK. And she was an assistant professor at Sastra University. And current position, cloud solution architect, freelancer, United States of America. And number of papers she published 12. Number of internal conferences as a reviewer, that is 20. Countries she lived and worked, I know very well. She's born in India, Tamil Nadu, and she worked in UK and US. And areas of specialization, cloud ecosystem and machine learning. So, madam, we are proud to have a great personality and well experienced person, and hope you will be enjoying with us. And this session will be different. It is an interactive session. So after each and every presentation, the students will be asked question. They will be interacted with the chief guest. So some kind of dialogue, communication, questions, queries will be in between. So we hope you enjoy. So feel free and feel at home. I welcome all the audience to enjoy our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sister, for your words. Blockchain is continuously growing chain of blocks which are interconnected and protected with the help of cryptographic functions also. It's time for Fazila to explain briefly about overview of blockchain technology ascending globally.
Happy morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by quickly introducing myself. I am Fasila, student of the Department of Computer Science, and it's an honor for me today to be in front of you to deliver my presentation entitled An Overview of Blockchain Technology Ascending Globally. Welcome all. This presentation is structured as follows. What is blockchain and how it works? The variation of blockchain, cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin, algorithm used in blockchain transactions, a sneak of blockchain wallet with its applications. As you know well, agreements, transactions, and records of them are amongst the shaping structures in our legal systems. They are determined to verify identities and chronicle events in which small miscalculations could lead to a grave impact on the entire process. Thus, to sort this out and to maintain administrative control over the data in the digital world, blockchain comes into the picture. Blockchain is about to revolutionize the whole world. So, what is blockchain? It is a technology that records the transactions in blocks and chains them, as the name implies, to provide the ledger that can be accessed by anyone on different service, which is impossible to hack or cheat the system. Blockchain is a type of distributed ledger technology in which the database is decentralized and authorized by many users instead of a governing authority, for say the bank, and the transactions are recorded with a cryptographic signature, the hash, that is the unique function for encryption in the blockchain computation, kind of like a fingerprint. Now, how does the blockchain work? Firstly, someone requests a transaction. That transaction, represented as a block, is broadcast can involve the cryptocurrency or other information like contracts, record, etc. New block is then added to the chain to provide a transparent record of ledger. Finally, the money is moved and the transaction gets complete. Blockchain, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. In essence, what does it all mean? Blockchain is a technology that enables the existence of cryptocurrency among other things. Bitcoin is the name of the best known cryptocurrency, the one for which blockchain technology was invented. A cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange, such as the US dollar, but is digital and uses encryption techniques to control the creation of monetary units and to verify the transfer of funds. I would like to put this situation in some kind of perspective. Imagine a scenario in which you want to repay a friend who bought you lunch by sending money online to his or her account. There are several ways in which this could go wrong, including the financial institution could have a technical issue, such as its system being down or the machines aren't working properly. You or your friend's account could have been hacked. For example, there could be a denial of service attack or identity theft. The transfer limits for you or your friend's account could have been exceeded. There is a central point of failure, the bank. This is why the future of currency lies with cryptocurrency. Now imagine a similar transaction between two people using the Bitcoin app. A notification appears asking whether the person is sure he or she is ready to transfer Bitcoins. In the screen. இந்த ஸ்கிரீனா ஏய் என்னோட வீடியோலாம் ப்ளே ஆக மாட்டேங்குது Apologies for technical issue. Let's continue the presentation. Now, how does the blockchain work? Firstly, someone requests a transaction. That transaction, represented as a block, is broadcasted to peer-to-peer network by various parties in which the validation occurs using known algorithms. The verified transaction can involve the cryptocurrency or other information like contracts, record, etc. New block is then added to the chain to provide a transparent record of ledger. Finally, the money is moved and the transaction gets complete. Blockchain, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. In essence, what does it all mean? Blockchain is a technology that enables the existence of cryptocurrency, among other things. Bitcoin is the name of the best known cryptocurrency, the one for which blockchain technology was invented. A cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange such as the US dollar, but is digital and uses encryption techniques to control the creation of monetary units and to verify the transfer of funds. I would like to put the situation into some kind of perspective. Imagine a scenario in which you want to repay a friend who bought you lunch by sending money online to his or her account. There are several ways in which this could go wrong, including the financial institution could have a technical issue, such as its system being down or the machines aren't working properly. You or your friend's account could have been hacked. For example, there could be a denial of service attack or identity theft. The transfer limits for you or your friend's account could have been exceeded. There is a central point of failure, the bank. This is why the future lies with cryptocurrency. Now imagine a similar transaction between two people using the Bitcoin app. A notification appears asking whether the person is sure he or she is ready to transfer Bitcoins. If yes, processing takes place. The system authenticates the user's identity, checks whether the user has the required balance to make the transaction, and so on. After that's done, the payment is transferred and the money lands in the receiver's account. All of this happens in a matter of minutes. To look up for cryptography in cryptocurrency transactions, say for example a Bitcoin. First there are the transaction details, whom you want to send the Bitcoins to and how many Bitcoins you want to send. Then the information is passed through a hashing algorithm. Bitcoin uses the SHA-256 algorithm. The output is then passed through a signature algorithm with the user's private key used to uniquely identify the user. The digitally signed output is then distributed across the network for other users to verify. This is done by using the sender's public key. The users who check the transaction to see whether it's valid or not are known as miners. After this is done, the message gets decrypted by the user's private key, making the transaction complete. The SHA-256 algorithm looks something like in this image. You can see how complicated it is, meaning it's safe to say that the encryption is very difficult to hack. Then we'll move on to blockchain wallet, which is a cryptocurrency wallet that allows users to manage different kinds of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, etc. To mention, a blockchain wallet helps someone exchange funds easily. Privacy is on top. Transactions are secure as they are cryptographically signed and handy to web or mobile devices. It is very similar to the process of sending or receiving money through PayPal or any other gateway used today, but you use cryptocurrency instead. You might be wondering, why is there so much hype around blockchain technology? Well, blockchain could dramatically reduce the cost of transactions. It has the potential to become the system of record for all transactions. If that happens, the economy will once again undergo a radical shift as new blockchain based sources of influence and control emerge. The old question, is it in the database, is now replaced by is it on the blockchain? Yeah, everything have changed. To deep dive into the applications, blockchain plays a major role in banking and financial industry where old processes and paperwork are replaced by newfound cooperation, innovation, and speed. It already demonstrated its value in healthcare and the life sciences by enabling trust and collaboration and will continue to be at the forefront of addressing ever more challenges. The versatility of blockchain records in the automotive industry by keeping up the provenance and location of defective or counterfeit parts is remarkable. The versatility of blockchain records in the automotive industry is remarkable, as well as in the food industry, it can help ensure food safety and freshness and reduce waste. Blockchain can help governments work smarter and innovate faster. Insurance companies are using blockchain and smart contracts to automate manual and paper intensive processes such as underwriting and claim settlement, increasing speed and efficiency and reducing costs. The retail industry uses it to address the challenges of the new normal. Telecos are using blockchain technology to reshape the ways they approach long-standing data privacy and operational challenges. It brings a new day to media, entertainment, and advertising. Blockchain for supply chain solutions helps supply chain leaders use data to handle the disruptions of today and build resiliency for the future. We can vote securely in democratic elections by implementing blockchain, which should eliminate both the need for human vote counting and the ability of bad actors to tamper with physical ballots. Let's now turn to a few emerging projects in blockchain. My first concern is trusted crowdfunding platform using a smart contract and blockchain. As per trusted reports, 85% of startups delay the delivery and 14% deliver all was promised to the angel investors. As of today, crowdfunding platforms have accountability and trust problems. That is why implementing a blockchain based platform can bring in a change. Hence, a global crowdfunding platform can be created for developing smart nations through which investors and developers can act as different nodes of the network. Next, the focus is on exact shipment location data. Most logistic companies today offer only the location details of main locations like collection centers, city hubs, and sorting facilities. The exact live location details are never known, and if the system fails, the entire data is lost. Thus, using blockchain, we can implement a system that collects location data from many interconnected systems and deliver exact location details to the customers. The application of this project can be extended to other areas too, like airlines to find lost baggage, car rentals for tracking rented cars, etc. Then comes the fake product identification system. Every popular brand has fake manufacturers selling a counterfeited item at cheaper rates. Even the company experts may not be able to distinguish between fake ones and real ones. What if the original manufacturer has embedded a 2D barcode on the product which is tied to a blockchain system? We can scan the 2D barcode using our smartphone, which will tell us whether the product is fake or not. I would tell this is an outstanding project idea. With every technology, there'll always come advantages and disadvantages. Blockchain is on that list as well. Shall we have a deeper look into that? First, enabling transparency of information is one of the biggest promises of blockchain technology, which provides a fully auditable and valid ledger of transactions. One of the key features of Bitcoin and blockchain technology is its immutability and tamper proof nature. The elimination of exchanging assets through third party intermediaries allows blockchain to greatly reduce transaction fees. Not to the end, the block encryption in the chain makes it tougher for any hacker to disturb the traditional setup of the chain, making it highly secure. To weigh the cons, keeping a real time ledger is a pitfall as it leads to large energy consumption. The current growth in blockchain size appears to be outstripping the growth in hard drives, and the network risks losing nodes if the ledger becomes too large for individuals to download and store. The volatility of Bitcoin's price fluctuates as it is influenced by supply and demand, media hype, and several other factors. Another downside is that blockchain becomes a hurdle for Bitcoin to get accepted by the pre existing financial institutions. I would like to end up telling that blockchain technology is going to be the game changer in the days to come. By 2030, it could be used as a foundational technology for 30% of the global customer base. Futurists believe that by the year 2030, cryptocurrencies will occupy 25% of national currencies. By 2025, blockchain would add a business value that will grow to over $176 billion. This would increase further to $3.1 trillion by 2030. Simply shows the unfolding potential. To put it simple, blockchain is the future. Let's make trust the financial world's universal currency. That wraps up our presentation. Thank you for your time and patience.
Hi Fasila, can you hear me?
Good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. It was a good presentation, Fasila. I have just
Thank
a
you.
couple of questions to you. You talked about this blockchain, the advantages of blockchain, and where we can imply that. Okay. Have you thought of in real world application where we can imply this blockchain technology in our state?
In our state, as according to my opinion, my thinking is that we can apply to all the areas. Like, for example, for normal transactions, we use PayPal
leave
or
around
Amazon.
leave around that transaction part. Okay, just leave that cryptocurrency and bitcoins. Okay, so you said about the electronic maintenance of the documents, am I right? So
Yes.
what I would suggest you is you can just learn about how the blockchain can be implemented for getting the birth certificate from the municipal office or any legal documents for that matter. Okay, property
Sure, ma'am.
documents, survey documents, everything is not digitalized yet in our state. Am I right? So you
Yes.
could work in that area. Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
And
Sure.
also, the details are fine, but then just look into the way of implementing it. Okay. Look for some blockchain algorithms so that you can implement it and find out what will be the turnaround time to retrieve the document and so on. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, Fazilla, your clarity about the blockchain technology is really awesome. Big data analytics can understand their customer purchasing behavior in context of current market trends. Here comes Harita to tell us about big data analytics in e-commerce.
Good morning to all. I am Hen Harita from Department of Computer Science. I am going to talk about big data analytics in e-commerce. First, we move on to agenda. Big data, benefits of big data in e-commerce, tools used in e-commerce, working of big data in e-commerce industry, use cases in e-commerce. Amazon uses big data for monitoring, characteristics of big data in e-commerce. Let us see what is big data analytics. It is a huge amount of data used to store and maintain a large amount of files. Example, Facebook, Twitter. Working of big data. The first step is data cleaning. It finds the error and fixes the error in the primary set of information. Next step is future engineering. Variables to build analytical models like education, gender, length of service, and potential bias age. And the last step is building and training analytical models. Model selection to predict the target variables. This is how hypotheses about the dependency of target variables on prediction are tested. Types of big data analytics. Descriptive analytics simplifies the data and summarizes the past data into a readable forms. Diagnostic analytics. It gives you depth and detailed insight on the root cause of a problem. Predictive analytics. Make use of the historical and present data to predict future events. Prescriptive analytics. It determines the best and possible solutions to a problem. Benefits of big data. Speed. It helps to analyze opportunity fluently even before putting any product or services on the online marketplace. Intelligence. It helps to predict what customers think about a specific brand or a product. Awareness. High level of personalization and customization in the product can be given by adapting and managing information. Big data in industrial application. E-commerce. Predicting customer trends and optimizing prices are a few of the way e-commerce uses big data analytics. Education. Used to develop new and improve exciting courses based on a market requirement. Healthcare. With the help of a patient medical history, big data analytics is used to predict how likely they are to have health issues. Banking. Customers' income and spending patterns helps to predict likelihood of choosing various banking offers like loan and credit cards. Government. Big data analytics helps the government in the law enforcement among other things. Media and entertainment used to understand the demand of the show, movies, and songs to deliver a personalized recommendation list to its users. Benefits of big data analytics in e commerce. Understanding the need of the customer. Big data is helpful in how customer patterns work and what affects the decision while making a purchase. Price formation. Here, big data analyzes the demand of the product and at what price customers are willing to buy. Prediction of trends. Early prediction of trends will help in improving the overall performance. Protection from fraud. Big data analytics identifies and protects from fraud. Tools used in e-commerce. For data analysis, they use Hadoop. It provides a friendly and flexible environment that enables users to gather data. Apache Spark. This handles batch data and real-time data. Hive. It helps to quickly query and manage large data sets. For data storage and management, it uses Cassandra. It is widely used for efficient data management. MongoDB. For example, if you go to Amazon, you have to filter to choose a particular brand or a type. So all the type of filtering is done on a non-sequential databases. So MongoDB is most widely used by various e-commerce applications like Amazon, eBay, and many more companies. MySQL is used for storing structured data and it is widely used in relational databases. For data cleaning, it uses OpenRefine. Helps you easily explore huge data sets and upload clean set of information to central databases such as AWS and cloud. Trifactor Wrangler supports large volume of information. Data visualization, it uses Tabula. It is a tool for viewing in the enterprise intelligence sector. Power BI is a Microsoft corporate analytical service. Working of big data in e-commerce industry. Amazon e-commerce is a great example of how data can help customers a superior experience. It helps to predict what the customer will buy. It is also used to personalize email that can significantly improve conversion rates. With the help of real time analytics, it helps in changing the price of a product. Top 10 countries and region leading the big data. United States. Big data technology helped the US market provide an edge to the business by collecting, converting, and analyzing the raw data from successful into from various sources into meaningful business information. Canada. For businesses in Canada, big data technology are one of the top software investment priorities in order to derive meaningful insights as well as for automation purpose. Japan. In Japan, the big data market is influenced by several drivers, retainers, and opportunities. The key factor of this market is a sudden rise in the application of social media in order to study the customer behavior patterns by the business to make their strategies more effective. China. A market report suggests that the big data sector in China will continue to deficit study expansion by 2023. Policy support and technology integration are major factors for this growth. United Kingdom. Big data technology in UK are expected to grow at an astonishing rate in the upcoming years. South Korea. The government of South Korea has decided to expand the domestic market to 10 trillion won by 2022, which has been recently recorded around 6.3 trillion won. Russia. In Russia, the main consumers of big data technologies are banks, telecom operators, and large retailers. India. Now, India is becoming one of the largest big data analytics markets in the world with better use cases and significant opportunities for data scientists in the future. Middle East region. The current scenario of big data in the Middle East region implies that several companies are deploying IoT to provide cutting edge solutions and insights, which in turn will boost the growth of big data, business intelligence, and analytical market. South Africa. The public sector finds big data technology valuable to develop their approach to extracting relevant insights and making more effective business decisions. Successful use cases in e commerce: Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, Alibaba, and eBay. Amazon uses big data for monitoring. Alexa voice recording. Amazon offers virtual assistants such as Echo and Echo Show. We use it for several purposes like weather updates and for daily news. The company says that these voice files help make the Alexa experience better. Personalized recommendation system. Here, the company follows the concept of behavior analytics. It analyzes the customer card, product review, and most search product. This information is then used to recommend additional products of the customer. Book recommendation from Kindle. The company benefited from this in a way that it could regularly monitor the highlighted words in the Kindle to know more about the interest of the readers. Anticipatory shipping. Amazon utilizes persistent examination to expand its item deal and net revenues. The last topic is characteristics of big data in e-commerce. Voluminous. The amount of data that e-commerce companies can leverage to improve their choice-making process is described as voluminous. Variety. It is used to predict large data like customer data and past purchase behavior. Velocity. Companies can play an important role in setting up a regular verification process. Finally, I conclude that big data plays a major role in the tech industry and it also plays an important role in the e-commerce industry. Thank you.
Harita,
Yes, ma'am.
it was a very good overview on big data analytics. No, one of the
Thank you.
current trends, as
Yes.
your title goes, it is one of the recent trends in the technologies. You gave a very good overview also. And I want to check with you. Have you applied any of this big data analytics in any of the applications? Or you just had read about all this?
Big data analytics is used in it also used by many companies, ma'am, like
No,
Amazon.
no. My question
Uh,
is, have you applied those concepts in any particular application by you? Okay. Which year you are studying?
Sorry,
Have you completed your project work?
project work is this one, ma'am.
The same topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you have time, this is the month of March, right? Okay,
Yes,
not
ma'am.
even middle of March. Okay. Take 15 days of time to create a small application. Okay, you can get lot of data sets from the internet. You can use
Okay.
Kaggle or CERN. There are so many data sets available. Okay, just
Okay.
take one small data set and do the pre-processing. Whatever you have said, you said no, the data will be
Yes.
cleaned and it will be processed, all that. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
do it by yourself. Okay,
Okay.
though the it is trending, but then you have to get the real time experience. How does it
Okay.
work? Or otherwise, create a small application for the local supermarket in your area.
Okay.
Okay, because you have chosen e-commerce.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, fine, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harita, for your brief explanation about big data analytics in e-commerce. A man in the middle attack is a general term for when a perpetrator positions himself in a conversation between a user and an application. I hand over the session to Keetana to give a clear view about man in the middle attack in Vanet and Manet.
Good morning to one and all gathered here. I am Keetna from CS department. My topic my topic is about man in the middle attack in Manet and Vanet. Here is my quick overview of my PPT. Topic I have covered in this PPT are: what is man in the middle attack, real world MITM attack, what is VANET, how to detect and prevent MITM in VANET, what is MANET, how to detect and prevent MITM in MANET, difference between VANET and MANET, and what according to my research. What is man in the middle attack? Man in the middle attack. MITM is when an attacker intercepts communication between two parties either to secretly eavesdrop or to modify traffic traveling between the two. Attackers might use MITM to steal login credentials or to steal any personal information or to find any spy on the victims. There exists a real-world MITM attack in Europe where nearly 500 millions of UC browser users are attacked by this hacking, and nearly 6 million euros are stolen by man-in-the-middle hackers. What is VANET? Vehicular Ad Hoc Network (VANET) is an indispensable part of intelligent transport system due to its ability to enhance traffic management and safety. VANET provides a driver and passenger with safety application as well as entertainment service. It is nothing but the vehicle communicate with each other to get a warning message whenever the bumping or accident is about to happen. Due to the wireless infrastructure of VANET, there are many chances for MITM attacks. Now, what happened if the message communication between vehicles delayed or dropped or tampered due to the hackers? Undoubtedly, accident will happen due to no warning message from a particular vehicle at right time. To prevent this hazardous situation, here comes the prevention method called VANET-based privacy preserving communication scheme in 2020. This prevention scheme was discovered by Mahmoud A. El Sharida, who was a PhD holder and University Sains, Malaysia. This prevention scheme firstly utilizes elliptic curve cryptography. This prevention scheme supports batch verification process to authenticate a large number of messages related to driving the environment in VANET. Therefore, MITM attack is resisting in this prevention scheme. What is MANET? Mobile Ad Hoc Network. A MANET is a decentralized type of wireless network. The network is ad hoc because it does not rely on pre-existing infrastructure such as routers in wired networks or access points in wireless networks. Due to its wireless and decentralized nature, this network will be attacked by black hole or man-in-the-middle attack. To prevent this kind of attack in MANET, here comes the prevention method called formal validation methodology for routing protocols based on node self-similarity. This prevention scheme was introduced in 2021. This prevention method was discovered by Stefan Mark, who was a PhD holder and professor. He used an algorithm called DSR to prevent this hack. DSR is an abbreviation of dynamic source routing. Dynamic source routing uses discovery cycle for route finding on demand and route maintenance. They both work together for shortest path. We will implement DSR in C++ language. Now let us do the common difference between VANET and MANET. According to the bandwidth, 1000 kps in VANET and 100 kps in MANET. Reliability is high in VANET, it is medium in MANET. Range is up to 600 meter in VANET, up to 100 meter in MANET. Mobility is high in VANET, low in MANET. Comparing to the production cost, it is costly in VANET and inexpensive in MANET. Now, according to my research, MITM can be prevented by some self-preventing methods like strong WPA encryption on access points. Having a strong encryption mechanism on Wi-Fi protected access, that is WPA, prevents unwanted users from joining your network by being nearby. A weak encryption mechanism can allow an attacker to brute force his way into a network and begin man-in-the-middle hacking. Force HTTPS. HTTPS can be used to securely communicate over HTTP using public-private key exchange. Websites should only use HTTPS and not to provide HTTP alternatives. Enabling VPN, Virtual Private Network. VPNs can be used to create a secure environment for sensitive information within a local area network. This way, even if an attacker happens to get on a network that is shared, he will not be able to decipher the traffic in VPN. Thank you so much for listening.
Kirtana,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, it was a good presentation on
Thank you.
vehicular ad hoc networks and mobile ad hoc networks.
Yes, ma'am.
But I have a question. You might have heard about this connected cars now by Tesla. Okay, so with that advancement right now, is that man in the middle attack still happening with the vehicles? Study on that. And do you know anything about ethical hacking?
Ethical hacking. Yes, ma'am. It
Yeah,
is
what is it?
good hackers will involve in it, ethical hackers.
Fine. How does it differ from man in the middle attack?
Man in the Middle attack, uh, bad hackers, that is, they their intention is to steal from the uh,
That is fine.
people, steal from people's, but ethical hacker will prevent it.
All
They are
right.
good hackers.
Okay. So you talked about this dynamic source routing algorithms, and there are several other algorithms, okay, for this
Yes.
MANET and VANET networks to work, okay. And the literature survey was good, but then it could be in detail, more in detail, okay.
Okay,
Good.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
It's really great, Kirtana, as the words of yours is very useful for us. Emerging 5G network feature lower latency, higher capacity, and increased bandwidth compared to 4G. Now it's time for Parvina to proceed with the presentation.
Good morning, everyone presented here. I'm warmly welcome you all to 5G Technology World and myself, Parvina. I'm going to present in the topic of effectiveness of 5G in advancing society, a systematic review. Outline of our content. Introduction of 5G, generation of network, 5G in transforming industry, 5G in advancing society, and conclusion. Introduction of 5G. 5G stands for fifth generation of mobile services. The internet will be faster than ever. Downloading a high definition movie will take a second. By 2025, there will be a seamless 5G data for all urban areas across the continent. This will enable a new age of Internet of Things. Smart driverless car, smart hospitals, smart fridges, coffee makers, and even baby diapers. These are connected together. Generation of network. Every new generation of wireless network deliver a fast speed and more functionality to our smartphone. Generation of mobile. 1G refers to first generation of wireless cellular technology. These are analog telecommunication standards that were introduced in 1980s. 2G mobile switched from analog system of 1G to digital system. It was commercially launched in 1992. Third generation is wireless mobile telecommunication technology. It offers data transfer and better voice quality. 4G mobile phone provide broadband cellular that we're using today. It provides all IP-based cellular communication. Fifth generation is the set to offer much faster connection speed that we have ever seen before. Perks of 5G: better security, fastest speed, high bandwidth, and low latency. Better security. 5G is more capable of protecting your identity. For the first time, your connection is shielded from a rugged device that may capture phone calls by mimicking cell tower. Your ID with 5G is totally encrypted. Fastest speed. 5G network is fastest network in the world. It uses higher frequency radio broadband to deliver signal over hundreds of square miles and can pass through building to provide better coverage. High bandwidth. 5G can be significantly faster than 4G, delivering up to 20 gigabits per second peak data rate and 100 plus megabits per second average rate. Low latency. 5G takes about 100 milliseconds to respond delay or latency, whereas 5G reaction time is as low as 1 millisecond, which make everything happen virtually instant. 5G in e-learning. Since 4G mobile technology is fairly new, it will most likely have its initial glitches and bugs, which would be quite annoying for the user. But with 5G, its tremendous speed make learning more accessible, appealing, and engaging. It provides an uninterrupted service. 5G in online office work. Sending a file with 4G will take large amount of time, which will make everything more frustrated and tensed. But with 5G, downloading or uploading your file will take not even a second of time. 5G Smart City. 5G moves the construction of smart city from theoretical to practical and pave the way for development and deployment of new applications ranging from monitoring air quality, smart parking, crowd management, and emergency responses. Vehicle sharing data. Wireless communication system use radio frequency to carry information through air. 5G operates in the same way, but use higher radio frequency that are less clustered. This allows vehicle to carry more information at much faster rate. Predicting natural disaster. Artificial intelligence used to predict four types of natural disaster, including earthquakes. It analyzes the data to learn about patterns of various earthquakes and predict where they might be hit. Emergency service. 5G will further enrich the data provided to emergency operatives through high definition videos and imagings with the speed of 100 megabits per second to 10 gigabits per second. It will all real-time remote control of devices such as drones and other electronic devices. Multi-purpose drone. Drones are already go-to device for aerial chasing scene in movies, sweeping B-rolls, footage for documentaries, and bird eye landscape photography. Inspecting drone. Nowadays, drones are used to inspect the industries like agriculture, real estate, constructions, insurance, mining, and first responder can benefit as well. Public safety. Wildfire are an ever-present concern for millions around the world, and drones play a key role in managing this natural disaster. The advanced camera and AI featured Qualcomm flight could allow drones to track wildfire and aid in further spread of wildfire in localized area. 5G in advancing society. 5G is going to make virtual reality and augmented reality as the new normal. Virtual reality or VR uses a headset with built-in screen that displays a virtual environment. This headset uses the technology called head tracking, which allow you to look around the world by simply moving your head. Augmented reality or AR. Instead of transporting you to the virtual world, it takes a digital image that lay them on a real world around you. This is done through the clear visor or smartphone. So with VR, you could explore the world full of dinosaurs. But with AR, you could see those dinosaurs moving through the world around you. These two technologies are growing in a rapid speed. Conclusion. As the conclusion, 5G will lead to one of the biggest technological transformation of our lifetime with unlimited possibilities. You can play or chat with your friends virtually even if they are not present physically. The communication will be realistic. That enable us to feel like we are in the physical world, but actually we are in the virtual world. Classroom education can be extraordinary, more interactive and innovative. AR can enable teacher to show virtual example of concept and add gaming element to provide textbook material support. You can play your favorite Android game by being a part of the animated character. The most craziest one is you can even go beyond the world and experience the unbelievable, which could never happen in your real life. Technology is best when it brings people together. Thank you.
Parveena.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it was a good presentation, Parveena. I have
Thank
one
you, ma'am.
simple question. We are in
Yes, ma'am.
4G world right now. We
Yes, ma'am.
haven't fully utilized the advancements of 4G yet. Do we really need 5G technology?
No, ma'am. In future, we must need that 5G to make the work fast and easier.
Don't we have enough of computational facilities, faster internet, and all that now?
We can further go beyond the current stage.
Okay, so if 5G is in practice, which field will be more beneficial?
Industrial field like company and marketing will benefit.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Awesome, Pavina. You have given a worthful information about it. Machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence that allows software application to become more accurate at predicting outcomes without explicitly programmed to do so. I call upon Suveta to present her topic, machine learning and its applications.
Wow.
Good morning, one and all who are gathered here. I'm Shweta from 3rd BCA. I'm so glad to share our presentation today. Our presentation is Machine Learning and its Application. The content of the presentation is Introduction, Machine Learning and its uses, Types of Machine Learning and its algorithm, Concept of Machine Learning, Application of Machine Learning, and Conclusion. Introduction of Machine Learning. Machine learning is the study of computer algorithms that can improve automatically through experience and by the use of varying data. What is machine learning? Normally, a computer can run a program what we given an input, but in machine learning, write a algorithm to the computer, it predicts an output, the ability of a computer to learn without being explicitly programmed. Working principle of machine learning. The first step is getting data. Second, clean, prepare, and manipulate data. Third, train model. Fourth, test data. And fifth, improve the model. Advantages of machine learning. Continuous improvement. No human intervention needed. Easily identify trends and pattern wide application. Disadvantages of machine learning. Data acquisition, interpretation results, higher possibility, time, and resources. There are three types of machine learning. One is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Supervised learning. Input data is labeled, uses training data set used for prediction. It is divided into two types, regression and classification, and no number of classes. Some example of supervised learning. Give a input is Apple image and annotation is this or Apple. It predict both data and annotation. Make an output is it is Apple, that is supervised learning. Algorithm used in supervised learning. Linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, and naive Bayes classified. Linear regression. What is linear regression? A statistical way of measuring the relationship between variables such as time increases, so does cost. So what? It can predict the future. See some real life example. Say that trying to predict the house price given the square footage of the home is according to the average square footage value is $236. If add to graph is it will look like this a 1000 square foot home equals $236. Well, what is 2005 square foot home cost? The maths behind linear regression. Formula is so simple. Y equal to mx plus b. Y is trying to predict m is slope or constants. X is the input value and m is the sorry, that we don't know or in case 2005. Implement the max. Y is housing price. M 236 average. X is a square footage input and b is going to be a zero value. Plug-in value. Y equal to 236 x plus b are gonna to plug in zero bias value and also going to plug in the 2005 square foot value and calculate RHS of formula it equal $433,180. Next. Decision tree. A decision tree organized a series roots in tree structure. It is one of the most practical method for non-parametric in supervised learning to demonstrate how to create a decision tree that predict the value of a target by lending the decision rule. Terminology of decision tree. A terminology is root node. It represents the entire population being analyzed. Splitting. It is the process of dividing a node into two or subnodes. Decision node. When a subnode can be split into further node. Leaf terminal node. Leaf node are the node of a tree that have no further splitter nodes. Pruning. When remove subnodes of decision node. Inspect the dataset. In these classes there are two classes and two features and color of training data. Choose decision rule. We need to find the best decision rule to split the current node, starting from the root node. Starting from the root node are going to iterate through all the decision rule and calculate the information gain of current split. What is information gain? A closer look at each with decision. The group is pure. Guinea impurity. When the group is pure, Guinea impurity is 0. When the group is off, an off mixed Guinea impurity is 0.5. Calculate information gain. Any decision split, a parent group is split into two child group. The information gain of this split is the impurity of parent group minus weighted average impurity of the child group. Construct decision tree. Then split the child node recursively and only consider the decision rule never selected before in current branch. We stop splitting if there are no decision rule left of group impurity is 0. For record size greater or equal to 2 and color is yellow, there is 50% chance the class record is a circle. It will limit the risk of overfitting, but this will be at the expense of increasing bias. It's called overfitting. Unsupervised learning. Input data is unlabeled, uses just input data set, uses properties of given data to classify it. It is divided into two types, clustering and association. Example for unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning data is used for clustering a different kind of data. Here we take a different kind of data and clustering this data. It separates those different data is called unsupervised learning. Algorithm used in unsupervised learning. Hierarchical clustering, k-means clustering, and KNN nearest neighbor. Hierarchical clustering. A hierarchical clustering method works via grouping data into a tree of clustering is called hierarchical clustering analysis. Example, how it is clustering? Each character is their own cluster and data point. Using agglomerative or bottom approach more. It want to see more similar or distinct each character to find the similarity and uniqueness of each character. Use a number of future to similarity, complex genetic code, or simple distance or closest to each other or closeness to each cluster and create a dendrogram or binary tree. They are similar each other because they are twins, so they join together. Next, they are mother and daughter. They share a lot of genetic code, so they join together. Have two classes merge into one classes. Finally, we join a mega cluster. Here we have a three clusters. Concept is reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is the science of decision making. It is about learning the optimal behavior in an environment to obtain maximum reward. Example, a person is guiding a dog by giving command, voice, and emotion to get a bone. If a dog is agent, obey the owner or person, it will be rewarded by the action. Concept of ML. The concept of learning in the ML system is improving with experience at some task, improve over task with respect to performance measure based on experience. Applications of machine learning: image recognition, speech recognition, traffic prediction, product recommendation, self-driving car, email spam and malware filtering, online fraud detection, virtual personal assistant, stock market trading, medical diagnosis, and automatic machine transition. Most common application of machine learning. Image recognition. Image recognition is commonly used in machine learning. Machine learning is used to do face detection and an image as well. There is separate category for each person and database of several people. Medical diagnosis. ML can be used in this technique and tool that can be help in the diagnosis of disease. It is used for analysis of clinical parameter and their combination for the diagnosis. Example, prediction of disease progression for the extraction medical knowledge for the outcome research for therapy planning and patient monitoring. These are successful implementation of machine learning. Speech recognition. Speech recognition is the ability of a machine or program to identify words spoken aloud and convert them into a readable text. The first challenge is the fact that sound is analog, whereas computer can only understand digital input. A microphone is basically just a small magnet wrapped in a coil of wire. Stock market trading. Machine learning has a lot of potential in the financial and banking sector. It is driving force behind the market trading. Machine learning can help the bank financial institution. It can also track the spending pattern of the customer. Machine learning can also perform the market analysis. Smart machine can be track the spending patterns. Conclusion. This inconceivable form of artificial intelligence is firmly being used in varied diligence and professions, from marketing to drug and web security. This technology can better our lives in several many ways. Thank you, everyone.
Sweta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, more than machine learning applications, you talked about the machine learning algorithms. How many slides you had, Sweta?
24 something, ma'am. 20.
Okay. So, I think there are other students involved in this presentation. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, if you are going to be thorough with all that 24 slides, okay, it might take another 2 years of your time. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever words you had used in your slides, if you're going to
Yes,
be
ma'am.
thorough, in another
Yes, ma'am.
5 years or 10 years, you will be a
Yes,
big shot.
ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
You have to learn all the terms thoroughly. What is
Okay,
it?
ma'am.
Why is it? How is it? Everything. You
Yes,
get
ma'am.
it?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And just a simple question. You have
Yes,
talked
ma'am.
about so many algorithms. Which algorithm is easier to implement in your view?
Linear regression.
Why? Because that is given as the first algorithm?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
All right. So, if possible, we will connect in future also after two
Yes, ma'am.
years of time. Okay. I'm giving you
Yes.
2 years of time to learn those 24 slides alone.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. You need
Okay.
that time to learn all those things. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way to go.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sweta, for your creative and wonderful presentation. Educore is an education management system that serves as a code to manage schools, early learning centers, nurseries, daycares, and early intervention centers. Now the session move on to Abhidarani and Albumin Jabina to give a clear view about the Educore, the mobile app.
Good morning, everyone. This is Abhidarini from Immaculate College for Women. We had developed a mobile application named Educo. Let me start by saying a few words about our own application. In the pandemic situation, the schools were shut down. So the virtual classrooms play a vital role in education platform. But every technology had some flaws like a coin with two sides. In this slide, the features included in the EduCore were as follows: attendance, emotion detection, chat facility, my class, call facility, homework submission portal. Now we move on to the admin panel. An admin panel URL will be provided to the institution. In the admin panel, the admin can assign classes to the teachers. Only administrators have the access to this page. Now, the first step is adding a student. Teachers need to add a students after they logged in with the teacher's access, which provided by the admin. After that, it will be necessary to train a face of the students to recognize their faces while taking attendance. The facial recognition attendance system in EduCore employs machine learning algorithm which find, capture, store, and analyze facial features of the students in order to match them with the images of those students stored in the pre-existing database during their online classes. The next part is virtual classroom. The virtual class scheduled only by the teachers. Following the teacher's entry, students can enter into their online classes. While entering into their online classes, the attendance will be automatically taken through facial recognition. Once the attendance marked, it will show the pop-up message attendance marks successfully. Then it will take the students' attendance automatically into their scheduled classes. Within the virtual classes, we included the features like live stream option, low bandwidth mode, and recording option. Next is chat facility. Live chat feature also included in Educore mobile app. Through live chat, the conversation is initiated by the students. With the use of Educore, teachers are expected to communicate with their students in a timely and effective manner. Here is a visualized example of live chatting between teacher and a student. Next, call facility. In the Educore application, teachers can make a phone calls towards the students.
Hello everyone, myself is Almubin Sabina from 3rd CS. I will continue to present the rest of this presentation. I'm going to explain the next feature of Educo is mood detection. Humans are used to taking a non-verbal cues from facial expressions. Now computers are also getting better to reading emotions. Generally, there are 4 popular methods for classifying a mood detection. The one is deep face. Here, we don't need to train and it is for extreme beginners. The next one is PyTorch. Here, deep learning architecture playing a major role and it's also trained from a scratch. The another one is MATLAB. Here, the images will train using a transfer learning. The another one is TensorFlow. These methods are only used for mood detection in the Educore application. Here, we can able to train images and we can use transfer learning. Why we choose TensorFlow for mood detection? TensorFlow is an open source platform. It is rich in machine learning algorithms, data visualization, Keras friendly, more scalable, and the best architectural support. Let's see how TensorFlow works in mood detection. For the first, we need to get label data of faces with emotions. The data must be consist of 48 into 48 pixel grayscale images. The faces have been automatically registered so that the face is more or less centered and occupies about the same amount of space in each image. It will recognize the facial expressions to one of our 7 categories. They are angry, disgust, fear, happy, sad, surprised, and neutral. A model is only as good as the data that it receives. The following example shows how mood detection works in Educo. Our face will be captured either through image or live. After that, it will display our emotions in percentage once it has captured our faces. Next feature in Educore is homework submission portal. Empowered teaching and learning from anywhere give your class more flexibility and more mobility. We are going to see how the homework submission portal works. Here is the example how work submission portal works. There are several steps in homework submission portal. First one is submission. Students submit their exam papers or assignments by uploading a picture in JPG or PDF format, which is stored in their internal or external memory of a mobile phone or PC. The next step is checking. Teacher verify that whether all the students submitted or not. The next one is correction. Teachers can correct the students' work without downloading it in their mobile or PC for storage purpose. And next, evaluation. Teachers can evaluate the final marks for the students based on their performance, and the mark will also visible for the students. Why is e-learning is important in nowadays? Previously, we had a great time with friends and family, but suddenly COVID-19 struck and we needed to maintain distance. Meanwhile, World Health Organization announced that lockdown was worldwide. As a result of this, the ban on public gatherings, shopping malls, and parks was implemented. Educational institutions were also closed throughout the world. In that time, the educational department chose online learning as a way to keep students focused. The main objective of the Educore app is to eliminate the need for the so many different apps to learn. Educore is also heavily concerned with security. Currently, many learning platforms lack security because fake users can access classrooms via the apps. In Educore, we created an admin panel primarily for security reasons. In the future, we hope that our Educore app creates a positive impact on e-learning platforms. Last but not least, here's the Educore app demonstration.
Teacher can enter into the app only after the admin registered the teacher's name, ID and class in the admin panel. If not, it will show the pop-up authentication failed. Once the admin registered the teacher's name in the admin panel, the teacher can log in into the app. The first step is adding a student. Teacher need to add a student in their classes by providing all the detail of those students and also need to create a password and register ID for those students. Once the student profile is added, the new screen will open to train a face of those students for the facial recognition attendance system. It takes several seconds and the student's data will be stored in the database. Next is emotion detection feature. In this feature, emotion can be detected with the image. The result will be shown in percentage. The next feature is chat facility. Chat facility included in our app. Through this, the teacher and students can communicate easily. With the work submission portal, the teacher can assign homeworks with the due dates. Students need to submit their works within their due dates, otherwise the portal will close. Teacher only can able to generate a virtual classroom link. Once it created, the notification can send to the students of the particular classes. Before entering into the virtual classrooms, the attendance will be taken through facial recognition. It will mark the attendance only by marking the student's face.
Nothing is more expensive than an opportunity. So we thank our institution for giving this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you all.
That was a good effort in implementing or developing a mobile application for the education sector. I have a couple of questions to both of you. Uh, which tool was used to develop this application?
Ma'am, we used Android Studio, ma'am.
Okay. Then in that case, what was the database you have used?
Database is normal SQL database. SQL database.
That SQL or SQLite? Because
SQLite.
SQLite.
Yes.
Fine. I hope you have heard about the other tools available these days, like Flutter and other lighter version of the tools. Okay. Just as a suggestion, you could easily convert this application into a lighter version of the application. And I have more questions actually speaking, but then why do you want mood detection in this Educore app?
Ma'am, the main
Why do
purpose
you
is
want to
that,
detect the mood of a student?
ma'am, while attending the online classes, the students were distracted, ma'am. That's why we
Okay.
created the mood detection feature in that, ma'am.
We faculty members are feeling that the students are not even present in the classroom. Anyway, that is the problem of our faculty members. Fine. And you said face recognition. You have used some ML algorithm to detect the face, right?
Yes, ma'am.
With the current advancement in the mobile phones which we are using, just the camera drivers are enough to detect the face. Why do you need to go for the face detection algorithm?
Um, Ma'am, we included that for the attendance purpose only, ma'am. Some students are not attending or they are doing the fake attendance, ma'am.
No,
That's why
no,
we
I
did.
get it completely. You need to do
Yes,
the
ma'am.
face detection. My question
Yes, ma'am.
is the camera drivers are enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but why do you have to go for ML algorithm? And in that case, which ML algorithm was implemented? Maybe you could do bit more study on that. Fine. And is that APK available in the? Is it available for the public?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
How
ma'am.
many students have started using this?
Ma'am, we trained it within our class, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes,
class of
ma'am.
40 students at least have used?
Yes, ma'am. 60, ma'am.
60. Suppose if
Yes.
you want to take your mobile application to the next level, make it public. At least a couple of other departments could also start using that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Almost the pandemic is about to end. Okay. So you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to think of some other mobile app for the education sector.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Last question. Um, yeah, you said about the assignment module, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Maybe
ma'am.
you have to again go through the modules. Some of the modules you could think of naming it in a different way, or you could remove few, or you could add more, something like that. I felt okay. I appreciate the effort in implementing, but then if you want that app in as a real success, you need to do a few modifications. Yeah, you said about this assignments, right? So where
Yes,
the
ma'am.
files will be stored? Will it be stored in the device, or will it be stored in your college server, or will it be stored in the cloud? Where it will be stored?
No, ma'am. It will be stored in the device itself, ma'am.
No, I think you have to again work on that, because if a device is going to store all the assignments, it will be too much for a device to handle. Okay, so please work on these areas especially.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Good.
ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. It's a great work, both of you. It's a great work, both of you, Abhidani and Jamina. Thank you for the clarification about this. May I now request Dr. S. Sengol Merlin, Cloud Solution Architect Freelancer of Texas, USA, to give her words of encouragement.
I hope I'm audible. Respected Reverend Sister Sagai Mary, the Secretary of Immaculate College for Women, Dr. M. Susila Devi, the Principal, Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Sami, the HR and the convener of this conference, Mrs. Subulakshmi, the head of the department, faculty, staff, students, and dear participants. Very good morning. Thank you, Sister Maria, for your warm introduction and welcome. I'm humbled and honored to be present amongst all of you. First of all, I would like to appreciate and congratulate all the presenters for their presentations. They were all very good, and I appreciate the efforts the girls have taken. I come from a middle class family, hailing from a small town in southern Tamil Nadu. There wasn't much in such a small town at that time, and for that matter, even today. It was my childhood dream to become a doctor like many, but of course, I didn't realize that doctor in philosophy would be my genre. I can see myself in you all, those who have presented, when I get to see so much of enthusiasm and eagerness for learning. All the presentations made today are testimonial to that. Cloud computing fascinated me 10 years back due to its on-demand nature. We all know that technology is changing at a monumental speed. A decade ago, adding memory to care for the data storage was a dream. But with cloud technology, not only memory, but the whole computer system is as close as it is in your palm. So this fascination made me choose cloud as my specialization in PhD. I did my research from Anna University, and the cloud was actually gaining its momentum then. My experience in LISET, that is Loyola Ecam College of Engineering and Technology, for more than 10 years, as mentioned by sister, was added it was an added advantage to groom myself into a cloud architect. Going to America could be a dream for many. Being from a computer science background, as most of you here are, it might become an inevitable dream. There is no doubt that America has vast options of opportunity, and that too in the latest technology. But believe me, opportunities are everywhere. It is just that we don't realize it. Technology today has broken the barriers and brought the world closer than ever before. Today, I'm able to easily connect with you from some other continent, which was not possible years back. This makes it imperative for us to skill yourselves with the latest technology and keep upskilling yourself. I repeat it, keep upskilling yourself. Though gaining a degree would be an eligible criteria, but not far. The knowledge that you gain will speak for yourself. You need to be on watch for the latest technology to choose the one which fascinates you. Take the route that best suits you. As the title of your conference goes, Trends and Applications of Emerging Technologies in Computer Science, I'll make an attempt to give you some idea on the latest technologies that are in trend. With so many apps and technology available around us today that we get to enjoy on a daily basis, the need of the hour by all of you as students is go to that extra mile to think more and invent more. So keep your options wide open. With that, let me touch upon a few technologies now. First, I would like to talk about this cloud technology in which I'm trying to do something. Many companies are coming up with their own cloud-based systems they offer, like Microsoft's Azure, Amazon's AWS, IBM Cloud, Google Cloud, to name a few, who are leaders in providing cloud services to IT giants. The idea behind all of these cloud systems are similar. They all provide the on-demand services to the users so that the users will enjoy the flexibility, scalability, and reliability. Imagine they don't have to own a resource, no? If you want to pursue a career in cloud, then start learning about virtual machines and concentrate on one cloud service initially. That could be AWS or Google Cloud, depends on your interest. The other booming technology is 5G, which many of us have been hearing about for the past few months. Even in today's presentation by Purvina, we have heard about that. It is a huge jump for the telecom industry to move from 4G to 5G, where unimaginable speed is possible. Given the global situation and with the increase in video conferencing, remote working, and digital collaboration, reliable connectivity and data availability is crucial. Telecom industries are working towards making 5G affordable by all the consumers. I recently have listened to one of the interviews by David Justin, the president and CEO of Vodafone United States. Okay, he talked about what 5G means for the telecom industry and how it will transform enterprises. He said that they have started looking at 5G use cases a couple of years ago, and now they set up a test bed for 5G. Okay, and they use that to distribute the knowledge across the group. Now they have around 50 to 60 use cases already in place for 5G. He also mentioned that 5G is very much connected to IoT, which promises 5G adoption gives better security for the companies. So he's expecting more than a billion IoT devices that will get connected in future for his company alone. And you have heard about this connected cars. So these connected cars have become reality. Tesla already released some. So we can also talk about other booming technologies like edge computing, quantum computing, which makes almost all applications faster and more effective, which reduces that latency time, the reaction time, reduces the cost with the enhanced security and speed. Another technology I would like to touch upon is AI, artificial intelligence. It has already proven to be today's most transformative tech evolution. With a huge volume of data collected, the AI algorithms are trying to predict the future business strategy in all the fields. And drones, bots are already used for food delivery. It is in practice. Of course, a lot of things are to be improved, but huge research is on. Computer vision, a branch of AI that is used to extract useful information from digital photos and videos. And you might have heard about empowerment of society through technology. No, the recent app, the Educore app, it is kind of an empowerment to the society, to the education society. It has made life easier and better in many ways. Take the medical field, augmented reality. Okay, there is something called human augmentation. It's a technique of enhancing the person's physical and cognitive abilities. Once implanted in the person, it will allow the person to perform activities which were impossible in the past. So, augmented legs, eyes, hands are possible today, and it is boom to many. So, any technology is useful. Any discipline is fine to be an IT professional. There were times where you had to be a good coder for becoming a computer professional. But now, with a limited coding skill, you can always become an IT professional with so many other skills. So, find out the fastest possible way to upskill your career. Technology is everywhere. You might even hear about the disruptive technologies. Let us take a simple example. We are all using our voice assistant to do various jobs. Say for example, you want to make a call or type a text or play your favorite song from YouTube or any other app for that matter. So you use Alexa or Siri, whatever. Suppose I want to order a pizza. Okay, so I can ask my voice assistant Siri, like, hey Siri, order my, hold on a minute, my Siri is on, just a minute. Yeah. So order my favorite pizza from Pizza Hut. So what it does, it recognizes your voice, it makes a meaningful sentence construction, it uses order processing system at pizza store, deduct money from my card, fetching my address and so on. And all of these processing happens in a fraction of second. Okay, so what are the technologies that are involved here? To start with, natural language processing to recognize the words you have spoken. Okay, a device is connected to that. So IoT and definitely security, bit of AI and ML algorithms for networking, cloud, data handling, everything. So your YouTube recommendations, Quora recommendations, everything works that way. So with that being said, there is a vast opportunity with the emerging trends in technologies in front of you and make use of it. A quick feedback on your presentation. I already had given the individual feedback to the teams. So, overall, the presentation by each team, particularly the slide decks, the way you have presented, it was all really good. Okay, And my appreciation to other team members too. I saw many names in the first slide, so my appreciation to them too. One suggestion to all of you: make an effort to implement the same. Okay, so that practical experience alone will fetch you a good job. Okay, it will be like that knowledge you gain out of it will be long lasting. Okay, so you all have prepared very well. Kudos to the entire students team and your mentors from your departments. So before I conclude, a few words to all the young women here. There are women engineers and scientists who find solutions to problems, doctors who cure diseases, entrepreneurs who create jobs, educators who shape the next generation, military personnel protecting the nation, and of course, leaders who shape the nation. I could see many future leaders sitting right here amongst us. You all are thriving in your careers. You have bigger dreams and aspirations in life. Always remember one thing: on the road to success, trials will make you a stronger and a better person. Life may be hard, there might be turmoil, there might be trials, but that will only make you stronger. So never give up. I came across an inspirational line I just thought of sharing with you all. There could be 100 things happening in your life, okay, good or bad, out of which 90 are your own. If they are good, enjoy it. If they are bad, they are your creation, learn from it. And 10 are something out of our hands, over which you can't do a thing about it. That could be some loss or crisis, what is happening around the world, things like that. You can only respond to those situations. And remember, those responses have to come from that 90 points. So, dear students, I see you all as a symbol of strength. So, be strong and achieve more. I appreciate the organizing team for this virtual conference. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words and strength that are the source of inspiration for your young minds. Academic success depends on research and publications. I am super excited and glad to announce that our Immaculate College for Women has created a journal website to communicate and provide valuable information to the community. To acquire that in detail, may we have Mrs. Subbalakshmi, Head Department of Computer Science and Applications.
A very good morning to one and all present here. A very good morning to one and all. A very good morning to one and all present here. First of all, I would like to
express my gratitude for all students and chief guests for joining this occasion. It is my pleasure to share about our college journal, LSDJMR. Louis Sevenin Dupuis Journal for Multidisciplinary Research is the official publication of Immaculate College for Women, Kadalur, Tamil Nadu, India. LSDJMR is an international multidisciplinary peer-reviewed open access journal that promotes and enhances research in all fields through the publication of high-quality papers. LSDJMR welcomes original articles, short communication reviews, mini reviews in all areas of research, but not limited to accounting, agriculture, architecture, arts and humanities, biochemistry, biodiversity, and conservation, chemistry, commerce, computer science, designing, earth, science, ecology, economics, education, energy, fine arts, geographic, history, home science, hotel management, mathematics, medicine, astronomy, and political science, zoology, and also wildlife biology. Manuscript can be submitted through the online submission system. The submitted manuscript will be initially screened by the editorial office, followed by the internal board of reviewing editors. The suitable manuscript will be assigned to external peer review by at least 2 reviewers. Thank you, one and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can check out our website by simply typing lsdjmr.com. Well, now let's move on to the session. Develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you knowing that every step forward is a step towards achieving something bigger and better than your current situation. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal to feast, a house to home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of past, brings peace for today, and creates vision for tomorrow. Down the current for today's event, I would like to call upon Ms. Josephine Sahana, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to give the vote of thanks.
An attitude of gratitude brings great things. Gratitude helps you to grow and expand. It brings joy and laughter into your life and into the lives of all those around you. Let us be grateful to people who made us happy. They are the charming gardeners who made our souls blossoms. A warm and graceful morning to all. Today, I feel extremely honored and privileged for having given this opportunity to extend a vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion. I am tremendously glad that this virtual internal conference on trends and applications of emerging technologies in computer science has come to a glorious closure, and now it's time to recognize and congratulate the efforts of our team who have been working tirelessly to make this conference a resounding success. To be grateful is to recognize the love of God in everything. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty Lord for his countless blessing and making the day a magnificent one. When gratitude becomes a vital foundation in our lives, miracles starts to appear everywhere. On behalf of our college management and all the students, I propose my sincere gratitude to our respected chief guest, Dr. S. Sengol Merlin, Cloud Solution Architect Freelancer, Texas, USA, who took the time out of her busy schedule and gracing this occasion. Today, we had an opportunity to hear from you. We have been enlightened by your thoughts, and it will be source of motivation for our future events. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. With profound love and reverence, I would like to thank Reverend Sister Sahaya Mary Nachatram, Secretary, Immaculate College for Women Kadalur, for awakening the passion and desire to support us as a leader to reach the pole of success. Your constant encouragement and managerial expertise always kept us on our toes and ready for the next challenge. Thank you, Sister. Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It is the spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul. It is an immense pride to convey my sincere gratitude to Dr. M. Sushila Devi, Principal, Immaculate College for Women Kadalur, for her solid support and timely monitoring in every aspect as we grow. It is your appreciation and words that motivate us in all the effort. Thank you, ma'am. Being thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude. Gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. With deep sense of appreciation, we thank Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Sami, HR, Immaculate College for Women, Kadalur, who is the source of encouragement for us and who always keep the future in mind and guide us to prepare for it. You have supported us to reach out boundaries beyond the sky. You are the backbone of our college and guiding force for every new step forward. Thank you, sister. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. We extend our sincere gratitude to Mrs. S. Sublakshmi, Head, Department of Computer Science and Computer Application, for her continuous guidance, commitment, and support. Thank you, ma'am. We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. An event of this dimension can't happen overnight and needs meticulous planning for execution and an eye for detail. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated faculties who are well versed in their job. I am short of words for their involvement and their willingness to take them the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zone. I would like to thank all our faculty members for working in background and looking after everything. The essence of fruits is always tasted in the last, and we believe that the last will be the best. We would like to thank all our students for working with us in making this conference day a memorable one for all. All the presenters were truly amazing today. They turned the function into grand success. If time is money, and then today have spent millions for us. I pay my sincere gratitude to all the participants for making this conference more special by your presence and making this day a memorable one. All is well that ends well. Finally, I leave you the inspiring quote by Henry Ford. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, and working together is a success. And we succeed today. Once again, thank you all. Spread the fragrance of love and renew our application. Thank you.
Finally, let me thank all the distinguished guests once again and also the members of teaching and non-teaching staff, technical team, parents and beloved students. A glorious career ahead, where you will be the channels of God's healing touch to a broken world. Thank you all once again and let us join hands for a better future ahead as we try to make the earth a better place through our projects and achievements. Thank you. The next session will be from 12:15 p.m. by the Department of Chemistry. Join us. Stay tuned. Thank you.